Hello, and welcome to something a little different. This is Cards with a K. I don't. It's a trading card game. I don't plan on playing this very often, but there were some things I needed to, to put it bluntly, address with the channel. That I figured this was the best way to do it because it's a game that I don't really have to think a whole lot. So I can just talk and click whatever buttons, and if I lose, I lose. I win, who cares? Doesn't matter. If I ever buy Bladestorm on Steam, I would probably have that be my go-to because that's another game where I just don't think, I just do. But to get started... I should, because that'll pin it. So yeah, I'll do that. Maybe this game was a mistake. I'm gonna get invested in this anyway. Firstly, I apologize for the inconsistency in some of the videos. As far as a couple of things. For starters, the upload schedule itself is not very standard. And part of the reason for that is that I'm not a full-time YouTuber by any means. Not yet, at least. I do spend a great deal of time at my full-time job. And between that, recording YouTube videos, uploading YouTube videos, editing's really not that big of a deal, but compressing them so that way the upload time doesn't take for literally forever. It does take a while. And podcast and me time and taking care of myself. I don't always get time to actually go and record videos and upload them when I should. So that's mostly, that's pretty much entirely on me. The idea is to have one video go up on Monday, and this is all Eastern Standard Time, right around noon Eastern Standard Time. One video to go up on Monday, which currently, at the time of recording, is Cyberpunk. Have another video go out on Wednesday, because I can record things Tuesday and Wednesday, which currently is, I believe, Star Wars? Yeah, Star Wars. And then have my other video go out on Friday, which is, at the moment, Phoenix Point. And while I can't guarantee that's the goal. As I get better at this and as I generally improve with things, that'll get better. The main thing is, for me at least, getting above the curve. Once I get above the curve, then we're good to go. I just need to get myself to the point where I have a set of videos already uploaded as like a buffer, so I don't have to worry about it if I forget. That's one thing. The other big thing is I do greatly appreciate all of your words and comments of support and stuff. I may or may not comment to them, but even if I don't, I do appreciate it a great deal. And that's part of it as well, is learning to respond to those in a timely manner, which again I don't always do because when they upload on a schedule, so I'm doing other things when you comment. So, but all that being said, like I said, I do appreciate them greatly. So even if I don't actually go and comment on it, you're awesome. I'm just not very big. I'm not a very big social media commenter type person. It's not really my thing. But I enjoy playing games and I enjoy telling stories. and I wanted to share that, my experiences with all of you, hence YouTube channel. I just wanted to say all that, and I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but I'll probably remember that sometime once this game is over. So I'm just going to play this game until I remember what it is I'm forgetting. Enjoy. Oh, I remember now. Well, part of the things. If you notice the audio being weird or different or anything, there's a reason for that. I'm using what is essentially a podcasting mic, which works pretty good, but I'm still learning how to get the settings set so that way the audio is consistent. Like I said, I'm not a full-time YouTuber, and at the moment, because of the way YouTube system is set up, I can't even monetize the channel even if I wanted to, and I don't want to. I don't want to monetize the channel until it's worth doing, because I'm of the opinion, and I may be wrong, but if I remember correctly, if I monetize it, it'll start showing ads. And if I don't monetize it, it won't have ads. Now, that being said, if you see ads on videos that don't have copyrighted content, then at that point it doesn't matter. Then I'll monetize it once I can. Because then, the one benefit that you guys get, no ads, is non-existent. At which point, if there's no benefit to you and there's no benefit to me, then why do it? So that's also a thing, just to bear in mind. And if you have any tips or anything about keeping the audio levels more consistent, let me know. Because again, I keep my OBS levels the same. So really the only thing that's changing is my physical distance away from the mic. I believe I have OBS levels at a point that I'm going to keep them at for a while, because they limit background noise pretty significantly. The only thing that I might fiddle with is the actual in-game audio, which is worth noting. But I like the audio volume I have for myself. I'm gonna lose this game, but that's fine because I'm not really paying attention to the actual card game, so that's fine. I'm not great at card building games anyway. I've gotten to the point with this deck where I'm actually facing people that know what the hell they're doing and that have spent time making a good deck versus me that's just like, this is a good card, this is a good card, this is a cool card, and just throw it together. I have no real plan. I just like, this is a card that I've seen that's destroyed me before. Let's put this in the deck. No real thoughts or strategy to it. There are some videos I want to go and record, but because of, as previously stated, how limited my upload schedule is, I can't just go out there and do it. I need to actually go through and wait until what I'm currently recording is done being recorded, which is I want to record, now that they have that fucking spyware off of it, as far as I'm aware. I'll double check before I go to record it if I do. I'm going to play Doom Eternal now that it's not fucking on there. Again, I don't like the arcadey feel. I never played the original Doom. I've seen it, I know about it, but I've never played it. Don't plan on playing it. The only Doom I played was I think 2016 is when it came out. Reboot, basically, which I really liked because it was visceral and it was gritty and it felt like I was actually fighting demons. Like I felt immersed into it. I like immersion more than I like the arcadey feel. I guess is my point. That being said, there's nothing wrong with it being arcadey. It's just not my deal. And if, this is a big if you want me to play that, let me know. The other games I have in my mind is, for a while, Pillars of Eternity. I'll probably do that once I'm done with Star Wars. That'll be because that's the pure RPG block is Star Wars. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. That's fine. Because that's the idea. The idea is to have you have ambush? Oh fuck, you have ambush. God damn it. The idea is to have a pure RPG block, to have a whatever the hell I want block, and to have a side RPG block. So the pure RPG block is Star Wars because it is very board gamey, because it literally uses the D20 system. So that's my pure RPG video, and then Cyberpunk is obviously the side RPG video, and Phoenix Point is the whatever the hell I want. So that's kind of where I am. Is I have one story game, one RPG game, and one whatever the hell I want. But another game I've been meaning to record and play for the channel is BattleTech, which I do own. That'd be really fun. That would also would that fall into the pure RPG block? Because I know that it's based off of I think it'd more fall into the side RPG block, because I know it's based off of a board game, a tabletop role-playing game, board game, but so is Cyberpunk 2077. It's based off of Cyberpunk 2020, and it is very gamey with its gameplay, and I feel like BattleTech is also very gamey with its gameplay. Potentially what I could do is have Pillars of Eternity and BattleTech running concurrently, because BattleTech is also a turn-based strategy, like how XCOM is, and so I can have that replace that block, and then I could have Pillars replace the hardcore, and then I could have Doom Eternal replace Cyberpunk, but that's not going to realistically happen, just because the time to beat for those games are different, and the time to beat for the games I'm currently playing are different. So it's not going to work out that way. Yes, I know I'm burning out the clock, random guy. You're going to crush me. Just crush me already. It was like, I got close. For not paying attention, I did pretty good. But, yeah, I lost. So, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for one game that I want to play or that you guys want me to play, that's not going to take absolutely forever, and that's not going to be god-awful annoying. So those suggestions I'll take with a grain of salt. I'm also looking for, and this won't happen for a while. This won't happen for a very long while, because I just started Cyberpunk. I just started Phoenix Point, and I'm basically just started Star Wars, because I just got off Paragus. So these are the things to bear in mind. This is going to be a while out. Let's play as... I've never played as this set. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'll play that. So these are the things I'm looking for. The other question that I have to you guys is, would you be interested in a traditional RPG experience? And by that I mean, there's a program called Fantasy Grounds. It has its pros and cons, is what I'm going to say. Roll20 also has its pros and cons. I'd rather, if I was to do something, I would rather run it through Fantasy Grounds, just because it has the ability to compile all of the NPC stats for me, instead of me having to literally make them all up. And it handles battles way, way better, in my opinion. But the question would be, would you be interested in me GMing that with some friends of mine? I know at least one of my friends that's a part of that is interested. They're actually getting invested in the gear and setup required to do that with at least a decent level of quality. And basically what you would be seeing visualize is the GM screen. You would be seeing my NPCs, my story notes, everything as I'm going and rolling through it. Now, a lot of the things that I do, I don't write down ahead of time. I kind of have them in my head, and I have them off to the side as notes that you wouldn't see. But you would basically be seeing my perspective for my GM's screen. So you'd be seeing everything. There wouldn't be any hidden surprises or anything, other than what I have in my head that I don't tell the players about. And potentially it could be really anything. I have a lot of Dungeons & Dragons stuff, obviously. I have a lot of Savage World stuff. And I have a lot of physical copies of settings that I need to actually get digitally, so that way I can have those NPC stat blocks. Because I did convert, I literally converted, I'm getting on a tangent now, but I literally converted all of Weird War 1 into Fantasy Grounds just so I could have access to those units. And it was fun. It was great. It was awesome. I spent so much time doing that. It was ridiculous. Ooh. Does it work that way? I'm going to try this. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Awesome. I like that. That's a cool card. I need to get that card. That's a badass card. Anyway, I did that. It was annoying, but I did it. I'm not going to do it again. Not unless it's something that exists physically that doesn't exist on their web store, in which case I'll suck it up and do it. Yeah, I have. So anyway, I have a lot of Roll20 stuff, or I have a lot of Savage World stuff, and I have a lot of D&D stuff. I do have Call of Cthulhu, although I'm very inexperienced with that. I only ever ran one game, and it was a one-shot, and it was a very kind of disjointed one-shot. I mean, it worked. It was fun, but like I said, it was very, very clear that I didn't understand how all the rules worked when I ran that. But that's an option. There is also, I'm just laying out all the options if you're interested in the concept. There's, what is it? Vampire the Masquerade. They don't have, which it sucks, because the video game for it, I was going to fucking play Vampire the Masquerades 2, and I'm not going to play 1 because I played 1, and then I started to do a recording for it, and it wasn't what I wanted, to make a long story short. So you're not going to see that. But if the second game came out, I was going to play the second game because it was going to be, modernized. But then it got delayed, and then it got delayed. Then a lot of chief people left. Like a lot of really important story people left. And it kind of became a point where it's like, I don't know if I want to play this anymore, because it's gotten to the point where I don't know if it's going to be that quality game that I want it to be. You know what I mean? So it's really up in the air. And that being said, I'm still going to play it. I'm still probably going to record it, because Cyberpunk 2077 kind of came out as a disaster, and I do enjoy it a great deal. I haven't had any really major glaring issues, especially now that I have the graphics update installed. That being said, I haven't gotten to the critical point where the map unlocks yet, so who knows what happens when that becomes a thing. But that being said, I'm willing to play games that don't work the way they're supposed to, because the first Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, did not work the way it was supposed to. And the fans very much banded together and fixed the thing. And they made it playable. And you should play it. I played it. I beat it. That's what I wanted out of it. I'm not going to play it again. It's just because I experienced most of the endings in that one playthrough. just because the way I handled it. But Malkavians, I need to play Malkavian is what I need to do. But anyway, that's what's happening with that. Is I wanted to play, but they do have a werewolf game coming out in February, I want to say, and I'm definitely going to be playing that. Not then, obviously. I have to wait for my current stuff to end first. But until, once that happens, it's an option on the table. I think that's it for everything I have in Fantasy Grounds, I'm pretty sure. Which then opens up, Roll20 as a platform, which, again, I don't generally like how it handles a lot of things, but I do like the variety of games that are capable of being played. Now, if I were to do that, the only game currently that I would play on that would either be Masks, which I'm not wanting to do because I have to read how all of that works, and I kind of want to wait until I actually experiment with it privately first, is what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. That being said, the other game is... wait, what? Oh. How does that work? Is Halo, the Halo Mythic, 3.5 specifically, which I have read how it works. There's still going to be a little bit of learning curve because there's a shit ton of rules. There's a ton of rules. They went all out. It's a fan-made game. They went all out. That being said, I've read how it works, and I know what I would do for that. I would have the players start out as civilians and go through the Fall of Harvest. They'll probably die horribly, but hey, it'll be fun. So think about it. If that's the type of thing that you would be interested in, let me know, and let me know what system you'd be interested in seeing. And I'll see what I can do as far as that goes. I think that's it, because I've gone through the problems that I've been having with it. And I went through... Oh, man. Killed him. Damn it. Yeah, I went through what's going on with the channel. I went through various games I want to play. I went through what I want to do with the channel. And then I let you guys know, what ideas are going through my head for what I want to do. Yeah, that is legitimately everything. Because the only other thing would be I may have, if I do go to play another RPG game, which I will, 100%. When time comes up for that, let me know what. If I tell you what I'm playing, and I decide to make a plan on it, like how I did with the Star Wars series, let me know what you would be interested in watching me play, like if there's a class option. Which brings up Baldur's Gate 3, which I'm going to do Baldur's Gate 3 once it's not in early access. Same thing with Mountain Blade, but Bannerlord. No, I'm not going to play Warband because I'm just going to go nowhere. Nowhere fast. It's a fun game. Recommend it. But I'm going to get nowhere fast. That's it. That's it. If you have any games you wanna recommend that I play once these get wrapped up, let me know, and I will certainly take a look at them. No guarantees, like I said, but stay awesome, you guys, and hope you were at the very least informed by this video, if not entertained. And I will see you guys in the next one. No, this does not count against the video catalog. This is a bonus video. And